Hey everybody, welcome back to the attic. This is Al. As you can see, baseball season is almost here. This month we're going to be going to do a dig for Find the Reggie Auto numbered series. So last month was Hank Aaron. This month we're doing Reggie, and let's get into this thing and see how we do. You get a box of these for about $50, somewhere in that range. And at that price, it's just, hey, that was terrible. Let's use this tack, see if I get any better. No. Worst box opening ever. Thanks, Bill. Huh. Maybe we need to put a little pressure on it next time. I don't know. Don't be too scared of the box cutter. So this is the second year of Upper Deck baseball. They had 89, which that design is my favorite. I think it's beautiful on the front, backs, everything. And this one's not bad either. This one's really nice. It's probably my second favorite. But anyway, let's get into this thing and see how we do. I think we're looking at, I believe you're looking at a Sammy Sosa rookie in here. Second year Ken Griffey. I want to say Larry Walker rookies are in here. So there's some good stuff in here. But let's get to it. All right, Dave Magadan, Lloyd McClendon, Gary Gaetti, Kent Herbeck, Melito Perez, R.J. Reynolds, Tony Pena. Oh, okay, that's right. I forgot he was a Red Sox that early on. Okay. Lloyd Moseby. Hologram. Floyd Bannister. Eric Plunk. Jeff Reed. B.J. Surhoff. Jose Canseco. It's a little off center, I think, but a little top bottom. Nice picture, nice card. This man do that year. Oh, I think, yeah, he was hurt. He was hurt that year. 17 homers and 277 at bats. So, still, very dangerous man to be swinging at you. Let's see here. Keith Hernandez. Yeah, that's about the end for this night. This guy. Got that title in 86, though. Ow, it hurts. Think about it. Just kidding. Hurts more for Bill Buckner and his family after all the awful stuff they went through over that mess. It's not like they had a 3-run lead to start the inning or anything. Game 6, 86 World Series. Trust me. Howard Johnson, Ernie Rouse, Jeff Huson, Rich Gedman. I didn't remember he was still there. Todd Zeal. This should be a second year on him. Yeah, I think I can't remember. Might be this year. Might be 89. I can't remember. Pretty good ball player. Charles Hudson. Lenny Webster, John Franco, became an excellent, nasty closer for a bit. Ramon Martinez, Pedro's brother, Charlie O'Brien, Mackie Sasser. Oh, they must have traded it. Okay, so there's another John Franco. Jose Offerman. Yeah. Yeah, it was one of the big rookies we were all running around looking for. Kevin Ritz as well, right? So, yeah, baseball season. The best thing about baseball season is when it comes, winter's over. So, oh, come on. I know. That's only because I don't go out and do stuff in the snow. Ronnie Gant, that's a good guy. Big piece of that Braves team from the 90s. Don Paul. Todd Froworth. Vaughn Hayes. Jay Buhner. He's a pretty good ball player. Joe Hesketh. That's Carlos Baerga. But that is Joe Hesketh. And then Carlos Baerga way off center. Yeah, let me see here. Yeah. I don't know if it's a rookie or a first upper deck card, how that works, but it's definitely early on. Whoa. There was a big chase for his Leaf card that year, so I think it is his rookie. Mike Marshall. Kelly Downs. Calvin Schiraldi. Rob Deere. Dinger or a swinger? It's like 233 career average or something silly. Ernie Witt. Andy, I don't know if it's Beans or Bennis. I go Bennis. Jim Gott. Jose De Jesus. Yeah, these are fun. I mean, there's millions and millions of these boxes made, so I have no idea how many people have actually gotten autos out of these boxes for any of the years, but I figured the price. Let's do it. Pedro Guerrero, super good Dodger in the 80s. Mike Dyer. Mark Davis. Steve Jeltz. Walt Weiss. Rick Rhoden. Scott Radinsky. Kevin Bass. Come on, man. You gotta let the hologram go, brother. You gotta let it go. Thank you. Blankenship. Sandy Alomar Jr. Jose Uribe. Candy Maldonado. Jose Cano. Kirk Gibson. That's a sweet picture. Yeah, the year after the World Series. Let's see how he did. Oh, yeah, 213, 9 home runs. Yeah, he's pretty beat up by that point. But what are you going to do? Ooh, the rookie checklist. Wow. It's pretty. Yep. What you going to do? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just curious, anybody else do any, like, specific chases? I know today everything, there's monster chases. Just curious if anybody else opened up a bunch of these older boxes back in the day trying to get some of these autos. Not a lot of dispensable income. These, I have to say, are in much better shape than the 91 box I opened, or not, whatever it was last month. The corners are really nice. It hasn't been beaten up. Here's old John Smoltz. What a great pitcher he was. Yeah, that was right in the beginning. 294, 1211. That's, I pitched for the Braves, folks. Early Braves. Chuck Krem. Craig Smith. Candy Maldonado after the trades. Trick checklist. Terry Leach. Brian Holton. Bill Schrader. Oh, yeah. Forgot about John Olerud. See. He's pretty good. Pretty nice. Corners are a little iffy, but. Aww. Well, there's our first Reggie Heroes. That's, of course, on the card, so sadness. Oh, well. Well, we'll set those on the side. So I'm going to see how many of those we get to. Yeah, when I was a kid, so I was born in 73 in upstate New York, so my mom tells me that I was a big Reggie fan. Dude even had his own candy bar. I remember having the candy bar. McGrain, Lefferts, Greg Briley, Dave Valley, Chris Gwynn, Frank Williams, Oil Can Board, yeah, buddy. Jeff Huson, let it go, let it go. Thank you. Rick Russell, he had the sweet slide step that he would use. When he had, I think when he had runners on, it's pretty sweet. Bill Wegman, Scott Scudder, Billy Meadows, who I don't remember, Matt Marullo, I do remember. Bobby Rose, I think that would be the son of Pete. Let me look here. I'm going to pick. Doesn't say. But to be fair, it'd be nice if they didn't. Because he's got to stand on his own. I think we lost Pete Rose a few months back as well. But time's coming for all of us, gang. Make the best of it while you're here. Bob Welch, Steve Lyons, Joey Albert Bell. He was going to be a monster. I don't know what he ended up being, but he was a big part of that Cleveland team. Imagine having him and Manny Ramirez on the same outfield. It's crazy. Chuck Carey, Joey Kramer, Randy Myers, Lance Blankenship, Jeff Russell, Mark Williamson, Rick Honeycutt, Tony Armas, Neil Eaton, Felix Jose, who I had forgotten about. Which, to be fair, when you got a McGuire and a Canseco on the team, and then you got Eckersley, Dave Stewart, Dave Henderson, gosh, Dave Parker. Yeah, it's hard to, yeah. John Moses, Ernie Riles, Chris James, Rob Murphy. He was already there. He was already doing the stats thing that ended up being like Moneyball. This guy. He was always looking at reports. Hensley Mullins, Charles Hudson, Jeff Reardon, one of the best closers ever. Wade Mosby, Hologrammy, Ken Anderson, Eric King, Billy Ripken, not being naughty, with the auto pen on this bat. Mike Lacoste, Kevin, Brian Fisher, Sid Fernandez. Yeah, these and the thing is, back then, these guys were like, these cards rather were like super premium. Like, I swear that the packs were like, I want to say these were like $1 or $1.25, and the regular packs were like 40 cents. So this was a hard thing for me to buy at that point. I did not have a lot of dispensable income. Not that we ever do, any of us. It's Pedro. Dave Valley. Andy Van Slyke. Darryl Boston. Scott Sanderson. Get off. Get off. Get off there. Thank you. Marty Clary. Joey Cora. Dave Schmidt. Mitch Williams. Oh, there's the Clemens, I think that's a team card. Yep, team card. Domingo Ramos. Kevin Tapani, he was going to be a big thing. Here's a really nice Paul Molitor. It's a Hall of Famer right there. And deservedly so. I think he had like a 46-game hit streak in like 82. Not easy to do. So I think he holds the record in the AL, and I think Pete Rose is the NL. Ron Darling. Checklist. Glenn Braggs. Juan Augusto. A very quiet Hall of Famer, Burt Blyleven, right? Let's see. 271, 231, ERA of 3.22. That's pretty good. Miguel Garcia, Mike Benjamin, Matt Young, Lego, Matt Young, Jose De Leon, Marty Peavy, Espinoza. I forgot about Alvaro. You're nice. Nothing personal, by the way, Alvaro. Paul O'Neill before he became a Yankee. It's Coleman, Rob Ritchie, young Reggie. Yeah, I love Reggie. He went through a lot of serious stuff coming up through even just to get to the majors, and then when he got to New York, he found out that the press has their own idea how to write a story. Allegedly, because I wasn't there, but he says. So basically, everybody thought it was like, oh, he's the straw that stirs the drink, and he said it. Well, apparently, and I would have to believe Reggie on this because it makes no sense otherwise. Reggie gets to New York. He's being interviewed by this reporter, and the reporter's like, because he was saying, well, we got all these good players. Reggie was saying, oh, we got all these good players. And they just added a piece and try to get us to the series. So this reporter goes, so you're the straw that stirs the drink? He goes, I guess, yeah, sure. Well, that's not how they reported it. They reported it as he said that he's the straw that stirs the drink. So, just want y'all to know that reporters have been, not all of them are on the up and up and haven't been for a long time. Bing! There you go. There's Barry Bonds. Look at that. Pretty nice picture. More of a portrait than an action pose. I prefer the action poses, but, Let's see what we got here. 6'1", 185. Huh. Anyway, we'll just put that down. Yeah. Look at that young feller. Barry. Saying. You could have been in the hall already, my friend. Clutterbuck. Otis Nixon. Guthrie. Sheridan. Belcher. Randy Kramer. Where's my Orel Hershiser? Mitch Webster. Hey. Huson. Stottlemyre Jr. Charlie O'Brien. Willie Randolph. Jeff Treadway. Twins team. Is that backwards? It is. Puckett. That makes sense. Jared Royce. There's another Reggie. Bang! Yeah, that was 80, 85, 86, 84 in that range. I think the last place he played was there before he did 1 year with Oakland in 87, I think. Just so he can go back and do one season, I imagine, with the first team that he played for. Which, given an option, I would imagine you would probably want to, just for sentimental reasons. Plus, I'm thinking Finley wasn't the owner anymore, probably. I don't know. Fetters. Juan Samuel. I think he played till he was 50 years old or something. Silly. Burns. Bobby Witt. I wonder if this must be the dad of the fellow that's in the league now. McGuire. Let's see McGuire's numbers here. Let's see. McGuire, 6'5", 225. Yeah, he was hitting dingers right from the get-go. But he's got that swirling suspicion around him, so it's not beneficial. Okay. Oh, Lordy. Is everybody looking forward to the new season with their teams and all the moves been done around the off season? I have to say, I have a couple of folks that come into the restaurant, and they were like, they like the Red Sox, and they're like, oh, they're they're really doing great here in spring training. I'm like, yeah, it's because if they can't beat college kids, then there's a problem. But there he is, Cecil. That guy was hitting bombs, man. Is this the year he hit the 51? No. Huh. Yeah, the 89 numbers aren't there. He must have played in Japan or something. I think he did. He's hitting 40, 50 a year in Detroit. I think part of it was Detroit, but the stadium, just like Slaying the baseball. There he is. There's Bo. The greatest ball players we could have ever seen. Football, baseball. Yeah. I think he hit 3 home runs in one game on consecutive pitches. Then he got injured. And then when he came back from his injury, the very next pitch he saw, he had a home run. Just crazy. Galarraga. Jesse Barfield, dude out of cannon. Luis Rivera. Wally Whitehurst. Randy Myers. Gerald Perry. Mike Blowers. Schofield. Hetzel. I barely remember him. I remember the name now. Junior Felix. Ron Oster. There you go. There's Ken Griffey Jr. Mike Schmidt retirement card. Yep. That dude. I saw him at a home run once when he was still playing, maybe 88. They were at Wrigley Field with the Phillies, and I swear the ball was above his head to pitch, and he just uncorked that thing. It was awesome. Yeah. Dan Gladden. Vance Law. Charlie Hayes, pretty good ball player. Brooke Jacoby, Mike Witt, pretty nice pitcher. Guillermo Hernandez, Brian Bohannon, Matt Stillyoung. Wally Joyner, he was a big deal. Right when he came up. Tomaso Garcia, one of the prettiest swings you'll ever see in your life. Tabler. Tommy Green, George Bell. I know this is taking forever, gang. Hopefully my camera holds out. It's my backup camera. So, yeah, Mel Hall. I liked Mel Hall. Greg Cadaret. Jay Bell. Another Cecil. Yeah. Really nice card. Nice picture. Great action shot. Mike Rockford. I barely remember him, and I was watching. Chris Sabo. It's a really big piece of that Reds World Series team. Will Clark. Very nice. Ron Jones. Jeff Ballard. Gary Reedus. Lee Smith. Yeah, he was a great, great closer, too. Dave Clark, Manwaring, Reynolds, Melito, Gartner, Prince Smith. Yeah, I don't know why all these cards are all like mangled in different directions. I don't know what their situation. Mike Stan's really good. Not closer, but next thing. This guy, Matt Noakes. I love Mr. Matt Noakes. There was a year, I think Matt Noakes was a Yankee, and he was playing the Red Sox. Well, I think he had hit a couple homers against Clemens. So Clemens, I don't know if he tried to hit him, but he threw inside on him a couple times, and he was like real close. It didn't look like he was trying to back him off the plate. And so, if I remember correctly, when the ball came in the last time, there's Dave Parker. Matt Noakes actually caught it between his rib cage and his elbow, and then spun around and threw it back at Clemens. And the ump was like, "Whoa, whoa!" There's a great Bo picture. Look at that. There's Bo just doing Bo stuff. Oh, there you go, Greg Vaughn. That's another guy that would hit like 240, 40 homers. But yeah, that was pretty interesting. And a Red Sox fan that I was, I agree with Noakes. You know, there's a difference between backing somebody off the plate and trying to hit them, and it was hard to say which direction that was going, and I don't want to speculate on that, but I like the response. It's like, you're going to have to really work to push me back. Jimmy Leyritz, he was an awesome player. I loved him. He wasn't like the big numbers guy, but I swear, when you needed a big hit or whatever, he was there. So I really liked him a lot. Buechel. Keith Miller. Nelson Liriano. Got Sweet Lou Whitaker. Trace. Ripken Jr. Yeah, I know a lot of people. Well, I don't know if it's simmered down, but like during the thing that shall not be named, during that 2020, 2023 era or whatever, there's a lot of people who'd be like cracking these things open and then grading them. It's like, guys, there's 3 billion of these. So there you go. It's a nice Randy Johnson. Was he 6'7", 6'6"? 6'10". Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Here's another great one. Playing in the All-Star game. And the thing was, he was a little wild, right? At 6'10", he's kind of a... it involved John Kruk. So John Kruk was up to bat in the All-Star game. And Randy Johnson uncorked one. We got a Reggie coming up. Let's keep our fingers crossed, gang. And so Randy Johnson, he uncorked a pitch, went right over like the top of everything. So Kruk kind of, he just stood there like, what the heck? Because it's coming at like 102 miles an hour. So he just kind of stood there, and then he's like, you know what? And he went to the other side of the plate. It's pretty funny. But, all right, I think this is the one that would get signed if they sign him. Robin Ventura rookie. How'd that work out with you and Nolan? Anyway. Yeah, I think that's the one that would get signed. It's a nice card, though. I like it. But we'll keep going. Maybe we'll still get lucky. Like Robin Ventura did. When he decided that he was going to charge the mound on, I think it was a 45-year-old Nolan Ryan, who's like, nah, there's my guy. Up here in Boston, when I was a Red Sox. As I moved, when I was a little fella, I moved up here with the family, and Jim Rice was my guy. I loved him. And then, as you see, when he gets to be about 35, 36, his skills deteriorate. Not like some folks nowadays who, like, they get stronger. And no, never mind. Anyway, Paul Gibson. Willie McGee, another great ball player. I loved him. Super solid. Let's see. 353. Then he went down 256. Must have been injured. Not been in many games. 285, 292. Yeah, he was a real good player. Speed. He had a reasonable amount of power. I think played center field. Sampson. Smith. Ovitt. Danny Tardival. He was pretty good too. Tom Browning. Bro. That's Mark Cameron. He looks a lot like that. There's an actor, Michael. He was in Ant-Man. He played like the head of that team of cronies that he had. Oh, I can't remember his name. He's great too. I love his work. Unrelated to baseball, of course, but doppelganger. Kirby. Kirby Puckett. A little off center, but that's all right. It's fine. Frank White. Dickie Thon. Kurt Manwaring. Stubbs. Frank Tanana's another good guy. Pretty good pitcher. He played with the Angels in the 70s, so there goes, I don't know, you could probably give him another 50 wins if he was on a team that could score more than 2 runs a game. Same thing happened to Nolan Ryan, because he was there too. Oi. Oh, okay. Whew. Thought the card was all wrecked. Mark Langston! Oh, Francona! He looks like a little baby! We love you. We love you, Coach. Did not like how he got run out of town in Boston. And he admitted himself he had made the mistake of trusting other adults to be adults, and that backfired on him because you can't necessarily do that. Sorry about that. The camera pooed out, so we got that all straightened out. And as I was saying, you always got to start with allegedly, but I can't remember what I was talking about. So, Matt Winters. Matt Noakes when he was with the Yankees. Yeah, there you go. Kevin Bass. Anderson. Alvarez. Oh, that's right. So allegedly, Terry Francona, Ozzie Smith, the Red Sox tried to make him out to be this drug addict because he needed back surgery, but they're like, he basically tried to make it like he was taking drugs and wasn't taking care of his job. Well, the problem is he was getting the back pain medication from the Red Sox team doctor, so it's not like he was out getting it from Johnny on the corner. And he would do things like he would if somebody needed $20 or whatever, he would just leave, again allegedly from what you believe his words and what's in his book and stuff like that. The no. Oh, too bad it's off center, but there you go. See that? See, he's got that High Plains drifter kind of. But Robin Ventura had to find out. But yeah, he would leave his the wallet there, and just people could borrow money and return it whenever. He just treated people like adults, and unfortunately, he found out there were some folks that couldn't be treated like adults. Allegedly drinking beer in the clubhouse during games, eating Popeye's chicken. It's like, what? They're adults. You should be able to count on them to be adults, and unfortunately, that's not always the case. And then I think the Red Sox team management with the ownership were the ones that leaked out about the medication and stuff like that. So it was just dirty stuff. I didn't care for it at all. I always liked that when there was questions, he would come out and answer questions, very plainly, straight answers. Ain't nobody banging trash cans in Terry's dugout. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. Hey, there you go. Well, it's a little off center, but it's not bad. Not bad. Get that corner. I always wonder about the corners. But there he is. Kent Merker. Yeah. McClure. Dave Cone. Dave Cone was a great pitcher, but he would also do he would do bonehead things during games, and he would want to argue with a ref while the play was going on instead of covering first base. I swear that actually happened in Atlanta one time. There you go, Mike Greenwell. That's a very solid ball player. I liked him a lot. 320 career at this point. 526 hits, 59 homers. Yeah, he was a really good ball player. I liked him a lot. Took over for Jim Rice. Didn't have the power numbers that Rice had, but his average and RBIs were right up there. Innis. And I'm sure injuries and what have you. They called him Gator. I think he liked to go hunting for gator down Florida and stuff. Finley. McGriff. Crime Dog, baby. That's a great picture. Yeah. Nice. Got him out of there, and he went to Atlanta, and I don't even know if he's in the Hall of Fame. I'd have to look at his numbers and see, what they look like, and should he be in the Hall of Fame, because even Rice, and I love Rice, but Rice is kind of, I think it's borderline. But there's other folks in there like Orlando Cepeda who have similar numbers, so it's hard to say. But I think you got to have the 3,000 hits, 400 homers. There's certain numbers you just got to hit that I would think would get you there. Here's another Randy Johnson. Much better centered than the last one. Rona. McElroy. Storm Davis, Kruk, Lance Parrish. It's a big deal with the Tigers for years. I think they won the World Series in '84 against the Cubs. Something like that. Hey, there's another Reggie, but not the one we want. Oh, Reggie. Oh, well. Spike Owen, Willie Davis, Jeff Blauser, Matt Williams is another pretty good ball player. Roscoe, Greg Myers, Leary, Steve Farr, Pat Borders. Steve Sachs. Here's a guy. I love Mickey Hatcher. You watch his highlights. His numbers aren't huge, right? But I think he played the game the right way. He hustled. He always hustled, play hard. He had a home run. He wouldn't stand there and stare at it. He would hustle around the bases, you know. So I really like how he played the game. Lilliquist. We're getting to the bottom of the box. Yeah, I don't think that's a rookie. Edgar Martinez. I think he's in the Hall. Burkett, Langston, Jim Abbott. He's a pretty good pitcher considering. Ended up being a Yankee for a bit too. I think in that era, didn't everybody be a Yankee? Just kidding. All right, some of you guys got to go. Boop. These are my cold hands. I can't even hold a pack. Spring's coming, though. Spring's coming. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. Jefford, Ed Whitson, Carlos Quintana, Tanana. Yeah, you can see. Well, you're still seeing a good mix of cards. Honestly, I don't remember seeing a burst. So it's a pretty good mix of cards. Rick, look at it's a pretty good mix of cards. Whoop, whoop. Anyway, besides that, it's been a really good mix of cards in this. Murillo. Clutterbuck. No way to be Clutterbuck. That'd be a great curse. You're such a Clutterbuck. Maybe it wouldn't be a great curse. Because that poor fella would be like, that's not nice. John Tudor, he's a pretty good pitcher. Herbeck, Gaetti, Chris Carpenter, Steve Rosenberg, Delino DeShields, very good ball player. Huey Brooks, pretty good. Joyner, as we said before. Hey, taking those off is way better than taking off the gum. There you go, second-year Sheffield. Pretty nice. It's like, I wonder if I'll ever be a Yankee. Yes, you will. G. Nelson, also a good setup guy. I don't know, that that A's bullpen with him and Eckersley, it's just gross. Sean Abner, another Mel Hall, Shane Raleigh, Darryl Boston, Andy Van Slyke, Eric Gunderson, yep. Sean Bosky, Jack Doherty, Marty Peavy, another Paul O'Neill, Alvaro. Kevin Moss. Everybody remember Kevin Moss? Kevin Moss hit like 21 dingers in 68, 70 games, something stupid. Yeah, he was going to be a big thing, and then it just didn't pan out. But, yeah, he was just uncorking on pitches. But Joe Carbonell, I think, is a guy that played for the Indians, maybe, 1980. Similar thing. I think they came up, and they were really good, and then I think the pitchers were like, throw him a curveball. Something like that. But, hey, I can't hit a curveball either, fellas. You've been much better than me. I tried, man. I did. I tried. Dwight Gooden. Doc. There's Sosa. There you are. Edges are a little bit rough on it, but there you go. A couple more packs, gang. Can we get it in the end here? Whoops, that belongs there. Can we get it in the end? I hope so. That'd be pretty sweet. Ty Kennedy. Von Hayes. Huh. Von Hayes. Dan Howitt, Ron Kittle, Rockford, Drew Hall, Greg Jeffries is a pretty good player. Steve Avery was another pretty good pitcher. We were all chasing his rookie too. All right, gang, last pack. Will we get it? Will we won't? Will we won't? One in a cajillion chance. Let's see what we come out with. Vizcal, Gary Pettis, Bill Landrum, Gary Gaetti, Dale Murphy. There's Eckersley. That's a great picture. Scary, scary thing to look at if you're at the batter box. Billy Joe Robideau. Pretty good sized fella. I just don't know. They were trying to figure out first base. Billy Joe. Oh, they got him from the Brewers. That's right. Yeah, 6'1", 210. He's pretty good size. Then Mo Vaughn came up through the system, so they didn't have to worry about that for a bit. Tim Raines. All right, gang. I don't think we're going to get there. Here's another guy. Ben McDonald was a big deal. Yeah, people were looking for that rookie. No. The last card, Wardle Harshiser, though. That's pretty sweet. All right. This guy was amazing for a bit. Look at that. 88, he had a 2.26 ERA, went 23-8. The next year, same pitching, 2.31, 15-15. Ugh. Yeah, I like him a lot. He was... I can't remember if they called him Mad Dog or something, but yeah, it's pretty sweet. So, all right, gang. Well, we didn't make it, but got a good start on this little set, you know. The Reggie right there. But I'm pretty sure that's the one that would be autographed if you got it. So, what are you gonna do? But all right. Well, thanks for coming by, gang. I appreciate it. Hopefully you guys are having fun cracking some old boxes too. You can find a lot of budget price stuff with, you know, some upside possibilities. But again, everything in here, it's not $40. It's definitely donation to young kids or whoever, you know, trying to build their own collections, whatever. But all right, guys, well, thanks for coming. I'll be seeing you again soon. Bye.